Now that we are a full member of the Morag Tong, we can go downstairs to meet our brothers and sisters in shadow. Remembering that one of the members, Terrace Drawl, had some sensitive matters when we first walked into the place, we return to him and ask him if he still needs our help.
Go ahead, Outland.
He tells us that he does, and that the matters come directly from the great Daedra Mephala. This information is of the utmost importance, and if we are successful, Mephala will be grateful to us. We agree to help, and he tells us further. A member of the Morag Tong living in Balmora has started acting independently, murdering without the consent of the guild. There's a twist, however, as his brother is a prominent member of the guild, and so it cannot be made public, and he can't be outright murdered in the streets. No, a more surreptitious method must be employed, and he hands us 5 treated bitter green petals. Adding this to his meal should kick it up a notch. With this are journal updates. While in a Morag Tong shrine to Mephala, I spoke to a priest of the Daedra. Terrace Drawl told me he had been given an important task by Mephala and wanted to know if I wished to help. I have agreed to work with this Morag Tong assassin and poison Balin Omeril. We know little of Mephala, but it is foolhardy to decline a request from any Daedra, so we don't need to be particularly devout to know that this is something we need to take seriously. A full breakdown of Mephala will have to wait for another video, but trust me when I say the Daedra known as the Plot Weaver and Queen of Oblivion is not one to be trifled with. As we were told, the offending brother is in Balmora, so we'll travel there, and the quickest way and the least expensive is by Mage's Guild Guide. The night in Balmora, unlike in Vivec, is misty and visibility is limited. Perfect for one such as ourselves. The Mage's Guild is on the west side of the Odai, and Balin's house is on the opposite side, so we must make our way over without being spotted. Sneaking across the bridge, we do not see someone matching Balin Omeril's description, but we must continue to be cautious. His house is actually on the second row of houses, not the ones directly by the river. This is useful to us. In the street between the 2 rows of houses, we see the mark, standing mere feet in front of his front door. Not good. We'll have to find another way in besides the front. Hoping that perhaps one of his windows has been left open on this muggy evening, we sneak around the back and up the top of an adjacent building when, Mephala be praised, we see that he has a trapdoor on his roof. It, of course, makes sense for an assassin to have a secret exit from his home, and we thank the web spinner that he does. Inside we see a book, The Incident at Necrom, which grants us a point in illusion, and a few other books that may make good reading for later. Once we have taken everything valuable, we place the treated bitter green petals in his cauldron and sneak out the way we came. Bon appetit, Balin. We casually make our way back across the river and to the Mage's Guild, and our journal updates. I have succeeded in putting the poison in Balin Omeril's cooking pot, hopefully he'll be using it soon. With that, we can return to the Morag Sanctuary and report our success to Terrastral. He tells us that Mephala wants to speak with us. A great honor indeed. Approaching the altar, we hear a voice in our head.
You have done well, mortal. There are some things that must be done to preserve the order, and it will be amusing for me when this business comes to light. I look forward to it. Take this ring, mortal. Through the brightest day, it will carry you with speed and stealth. Leave me now.
We reach into our pocket and somehow a ring has materialized inside. This is none other than the legendary Ring of Khajiit. This ring grants invisibility for 30 seconds on self and fortifies speed 10 to 20 points for 30 seconds on self when used. It is worth 18,000 septims. This is a legendary artifact and will be our most treasured possession as we proceed through the Moragtong questline. And that will do it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Lore and Loot Morrowind. Join me next time as we continue exploring the full story of the Moragtong. Until then.